Dave Ping 243.
Hello guys, this is me, Dave Ping 243, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Colosseum. Last time, and oh god, yeah, in case you were wondering, I am playing on the emulator, so there might be some sporadic frame rate issues here and there. But yeah, welcome back to some more Pokemon Colosseum. In the first episode, we started our defection from this team known as Team Snagum, and we stole something from them, and then proceeded to explode their entire base with a bomb, and then escaped to a little stand in the outskirts of the Ori region. Yes, this region is called the Ori region. And we did a couple of other things, and then eventually reached over to Fenac City, where we stopped a couple goons from taking a bag that actually held this girl here, Rui, from, well, we stopped those two guys from taking her somewhere and, you know, freed her from the bag. And so now she's with us for the rest of the game. You'll understand why that's the case soon enough. But, oh boy. I don't know what's up with the frame rate. Like, the first episode went by just fine. Anyway, there are a couple of other trainers to fight here in the town itself. So yeah, any like unrequired fights, I will cut out for the most part from here on out. And a lot of the NPC dialogue, unless if the NPC is important to some degree, I will not read it typically. But what this guy says here is interesting. He mentions a place called Pyrite Town. We'll actually be going to Pyrite Town somewhat soon. And let's just say that Pyrite Town is a bit of a rough place. Funny, I thought for sure there were more battles here than that old man. Anyway, here's our first item chest. Item chests contain one or maybe more than one item inside. In that case, we got 3 super potions off of that one chest. They're kind of like the Pokeballs of like the main series games, like the main series handhelds. But anyway, approaching the mayor's house will trigger this event. I guess you're a traveling trainer. I like what I see in your expression. I have a feeling I may see you again somewhere. Well, that guy doesn't seem to be suspicious in the slightest. But yeah, let's go in, since I can't really find any other fights, apparently. But anyway, this is the mayor. He seems quite a jolly fellow, if I must say so myself. Ah, you must be travelers. Welcome to Fenac City. I'm Escape, the mayor. Now, you wanted to see me. Is there something I may be able to assist you with? Oh? And what may I do for this pretty young lady like you? I saw it. Saw it? And what did you see? I saw a particular Pokemon. No, that's not quite right. What I saw was a Pokemon that gave off a black aura. It was like a fighting machine. And that Pokemon would attack people. Oh my! Pokemon like a fighting machine. And it attacks people. Now, if that were true, that would be truly frightening. However, that's a little hard to believe. I'm willing to agree with this guy. That's kind of, a little hard to believe. It's true, Mr. Mayor. Because I saw that Pokemon, I was made the prisoner of some frightening men until just a little while ago. I see. I understand. I will order an investigation at once. You will? Oh, thank you, Mr. Mayor. Oh, no, there's no need for thanks. We mustn't allow thugs to do as they wish, especially thugs that endanger a pretty young lady like you. I'll ask you to give me a little time on this matter. I promise that I will get some useful information for you. Oh yes. You appear to be Pokemon trainers yourself. So, if so, I urge you to visit our city's pride and joy, our Pokemon Stadium. It's a breathtakingly beautiful stadium befitting of our Oasis City. So yeah, how about we just leave for the time being? And how about we actually go inside of the stadium, which is here. And over here is the receptionist. Now, unfortunately, the current challenge is already started, so we can't exactly challenge Fenac Stadium yet. But when we leave, yeah, some members of Team Snag'em have found us. Hey, Wes, we finally found you. You little filthy double-crossing traitor. Wrecking the hideout wasn't good enough for you? So you rip off the snag machine? You've got some nerve. And yes, that's what Wes took. Who are these people? Huh? Are they Team Snag'em? And what do they mean by traitor? Wes, you mean... That's right, pretty lady. He's from Team Snag'em, just like us. But he's no ordinary, member. He's a snagger. He's the best damn snagger he's the best at... God, I'm butchering this. He's the best at Team Snag'em at snagging Pokemon without fail. No way. Is it true, Wes? Well, can't exactly lie here. Oh, so it is true. That's a little shocking. I would say that's kind of, like, really shocking. If I were to find out that a guy like Wes was a member of Team Sago, I would go like, holy shit, this guy's a criminal. Hey, Wes. Come on, hand it over. Get back the snag machine you ripped off from the hideout. Snag machine? Wes, do you really have something like that? The snag machine's built for trainers. When a trainer puts the snag machine on, their Pokeballs are converted. Ordinary Pokeballs are turned into snag balls that can steal Pokemon from their trainers in battle. Hey, you blabbermouth, keep that stuff secret. I get it, Wes. That's why these creeps are chasing after you. Creeps? What do you mean by creeps? God, this is getting us nowhere. If you won't give it up willingly, we'll take it back by force. And yes, we got a battle against one of these Team Snag'em members, so we got Walkin. Walkin is actually one of the more notable Team Snag'em members. Do keep that in mind, not only for this game, but for the sequel as well. So, let's go. So we have Corphish and Coughing to go up against. So, finally I could show off, type advantages. So, Psychic is good against Poison. And, yeah, Coughing is a Poison type, so it's weak to Psychic. And since Coughing also doesn't really have the best special defense in the world, it goes down very easy to Psychic-type moves. And with that, Espeon grows up to level 26. So, plus 3 special attack, that's really good already. And Corphish lives, so it's probably going to use, like... Yeah, I kind of guessed it would use Vice Grip. Vice Grip is not that strong of a move. I don't remember the exact base power on Vice Grip, but it's like... It's a moderate kind of like base power for a normal type attack. It's not particularly strong. But yeah, with that, we defeated Walkin. Not really hard. No! I'm not good enough? So yeah, back off, Team Snag'em. Blast you, Wes. Don't think this is over. We're going to get that snag machine back. Just you wait. Well, what do you know, Wes? So you really are from Team Snag'em. Oh, right. To be accurate, I should say former Team Snag'em. It's okay, Wes. It doesn't matter to me who you are. After all, you're my gallant prince who rescued me when I was in trouble. So it doesn't matter. Besides, I thought something was up after listening to those creeps. Listen, Wes, we should go shopping for some Pokeballs. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Because let's just say that we're going to need some Pokeballs rather soon. So we do start off with a fair bit of money. But as you can see, there is no Pokeballs from the sky. There are potions, super potions. I don't know why the fuck we have potions when we have level 26 and 27 Pokemon. Awakenings are completely useless, as I said before, because of the call command. And we have all these other healing items. So let's back out of this. Going up here, there's another clerk. but he also does not have any Pokeballs, so... So, what do we do at this point? Well... So, let's talk to this guy. This guy says that the guy that runs the outskirts stand used to sell those before. So how about we go back to the outskirts stand and see if we can buy some balls. There's no there's no bit of suspiciousness about that phrasing. Let's just get some of our balls and Rui's going to mention, like, Rui's going to ask, like, hey, do you have any Pokeballs for sale? And this guy's actually going to get some Pokeballs. We actually get 5 for free. Just like in most Pokemon games when we do get Pokeballs for the first time. So yeah, I think we will actually buy some more. So we start off with that amount of money. So we can already buy Great Balls if we wish. I will buy a few. Otherwise, I'll stock up on a lot of Pokeballs. And every 10 Pokeballs that you buy, you get a Premier Ball. It's basically the same as a regular Pokeball. So, in terms of catchability, so basically, here's how it works. A regular Pokeball has a ×1 catch rate, so there's no catch rate modifiers added onto it, so it'll have no problem catching stuff that have a really high catch rate, but for something that has a low catch rate, it will have a lot less success in trying to catch that. But they are good for this point in the game because well, Great Balls are kind of pricey. So, let's go back to Phoenix City and see if anything else triggers. And when we do get back, this woman is going to mention that something terrible is happening. So yeah, she also mentioned that 2 of those creeps that came by earlier, arrived once again. So, how about we go up here and, well, we gotta make sure that the mayor is okay, right? So, let's go see. And we see, quite the afro. Master Mirror Beat, it's him! He's the one that took the girl from us. Oh, aren't you boys rightfully pathetic? Anyway, darling, did you say your name was Wes or something? I so don't like saying this, but we're not at liberty to keep our lady friend at liberty. That sweet young thing, she can see things that ordinary people aren't supposed to see. That just will not do for what we're planning to do. No, it just won't do at all. If you don't like pain, like most people, you could avoid the pain by keeping your nose out of places it needn't be. Boys, oh boys. Yes, yes we will. Boys, I will make my return to Pyrite now. Do remember that I will be waiting for you to return with the little lady. Am I making myself clear? I won't accept failure from you again, boys. Let the music spin. Let's get it on. And we get a bit of that amazing music that we're going to be hearing later. And we also see some very weird colored guys in suits. More on that a bit later. You! The last time you caught me off guard. That's not going to happen again. So yeah, we're facing against Folly again. But actually, after we fight against Folly, we're going to have another trainer battle against his partner. So yeah, now we can see that he's actually a Mirror B peon. So that guy in the afro that we saw just now, he was Mirror B, and let's just say that he's a fan favorite character in this game and in the sequel, because yes, he does make an appearance in the sequel. So, Folly's team is a bit different. He has a Lotad now, instead of another Whisper. But that doesn't really change things much. Lotad is still quite of an Damn, really? Lotad is still kind of an unremarkable Pokemon, so it's not really going to be doing much. It is a water grass type, so that may be awkward to fight against when you don't have anything that is particularly super effective on it. It's only weak to bug, poison, and flying. So you may have a bit of trouble trying to find trying to have one of those 3 weaknesses for it. But other than that, Lotad is not really a spectacular Pokemon. It's when it evolves into its fully evolved form is that's when it actually gets pretty good. But yeah, we defeated Mirror B peon Folly. Ah, blast it, I got tripped up again. Damn straight, buddy. My turn now. I'm not going to end up like Folly. Oh, really? And now we see that this guy's name is called Truly. This guy has a Duskull and a Spinnerack. But this guy also has another Pokemon that is waiting in the wings. So how about we use Bite on Duskull and use Confusion on Spinnerack? So, Spinnerack is a bug and poison type, so it is weak to psychic type attacks. And it goes down without a hitch. This guy is a Makuhita. It's level 30, a fighting type. Wes, it's that one. This Pokemon. Those jerks captured me because I saw that Pokemon. I can see a black aura coming from it. They must have done something to it. And holy shit, it attacked us. Wes, be careful. This Pokemon isn't afraid to attack people. I know, Wes. I hate to say this, but there's no other choice. Get that Pokemon back from the bad guys. Please, you have to. You can. Actually, only you can do it. So yes, we have our main battle mechanic of this game. It's snagging other trainers' weird Pokemon from them and fixing them up. So how about we use Bite on Duskull again, and, well, actually, let's use Secret Power on Makuhita, and use Confusion on Duskull, because, well, actually, if this place does cause paralysis, that might be an issue for me. Because Makuhita could have Guts for its ability, and that basically means that if it gets a status condition onto itself, then its attack stat is doubled. So, oh god, cross chop! Oh god! Ow! That hurt! Okay, yeah, super effective, same type of attack bonus, that hurt like a bitch. Also, this Makuhita is level 30. I don't know if I said that already, but it is level 30. And also, as you can see, its portrait, well, the thing around its portrait is purple to signify it's a weird Pokemon. It's not normal. Makuhita kind of has a little catch rate, so it's not the easiest thing in the world to catch. Let's use Bite and, let's use a Super Potion on Umbreon, because I cannot lose my tank in this fight, otherwise I am screwed. So, cool, we flinched Makuhita. So, let's use Bite again, and let's set up Reflect, because we're dealing with a physical attacker here, and one move that has yet to show off, it actually hurts like a bitch no matter what it hits. Vital Throw is not it. But yeah, Reflect actually did help us out there. Vital Throw always goes second in a fight, so most likely in a double battle is going to go last. But it does some pretty good damage. And, I guess we could continue going for Bite. Although I'm kind of worried about chipping it down. There's a reason for that. I gotta make sure. Okay, Bite. I'm actually a bit far away from my screen, so it's a bit hard to see everything. So how about we use a ball to try to snag this Makuhita. I doubt it's going to catch on the first ball, but, okay, unfortunately we don't get to see the move that I was talking about. It's a move that you don't really see in... It's a move that you don't see in any other Pokemon game besides the sequel. But even then, the sequel changes up the move very much so, yeah, looks like we're going to have to see that later. What? My Pokemon! So yeah, we, took his Makuhita from him. His, screwed up Makuhita. Darn it, but you're good. You stacked my Pokemon. Hey, what are you saying? You're not supposed to be impressed? Oh man, what are we supposed to do? We got flattened again. Mirror B's going to chew us out. What do we do? What is there to do? Run away! You did it, Wes. You stacked that Pokemon for the goon. But I'm sure that there's still others like it out there. Let's get them all back from the bad guys. So yeah, we now have Makuhita in our party. Makuhita is the first fighting type that we have snagged. It's definitely not a bad one by any means. It's mostly your typical bulky fighting type, and it mostly learns physical moves to complement its physical attack stat. When this Makuhita does level up once, which you can't do for a while because of reasons that we'll get into later, it will evolve into Hariyama. Just look at those stats, man. Like, the base stats for Hariyama, that is. Its HP stat is really high, and its attack stat is also great. As for starting moves, this Makuhita starts off with Shadow Rush, which is a move that is shared by every messed up Pokemon that will be stacking in this game. This is a typeless physical move with 90 base power, and it does recoil damage to the user. Shadow Rush does return as a move in Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, but it works differently in that game. In the context of Colosseum, Shadow Rush is great for physical attackers. Makuhita is obviously one of the game's obtainable physically based Pokemon. Because of the fact that Shadow Rush is typeless, it hits everything neutrally. Nothing resists it, and therefore, this Makuhita can hit anything reasonably hard. Makuhita is able to have one of two abilities, Thick Fat or Guts. Thick Fat essentially gives Makuhita an artificial resistance to fire and ice type moves. And as for Guts, if Makuhita is hit with a status condition, such as paralysis, then its physical attack stat is doubled. This could prove to be useful if there's a problematic Pokemon that you really need to take out in one hit. Makuhita starts off at level 30, which is higher than what we have right now. But it won't be like that for too long, trust me. But still, Makuhita's starting level should be enough for it to keep up until you're able to fix it. As for that heart gauge thing that you see at the top right corner of the bio screen, past me will go over what that's all about later. Going into level up moves, Makuhita actually learns these moves earlier than Hariyama, but I still recommend you to evolve this thing as soon as possible for the higher stats. Honestly, I think the starting moves are mostly good enough to scrape by. Which, may I say, Cross Chop is a clear winner in this regard. It's a little inaccurate, yeah, but it's powerful and it has an increased critical hit ratio to, you know, back up that powerful base power. The only move that I would really recommend teaching this thing when it becomes a Hariyama is Earthquake. You'll have to teach it via TM though, and we won't get the TM for Earthquake for a while. You may also notice that Foresight is right next to Shadow Rush in parentheses. Basically, when you are able to fix this Makuhita up, Shadow Rush will disappear and Foresight is going to take over that move slot. I will refer to said move in parentheses as the replacement move. And as for the other two starting moves, Focus Energy boosts the critical hit ratio of the user's attacks. This can combo greatly with Cross Chop and it allows you to crit for days. And then we have Vital Throw, which is good as a secondary stab option for Makuhita. It makes Makuhita go last, but it never misses. It's a nice and reliable move in that regard. Overall, Makuhita is a first snag worth getting, and you could use it for your team should you need a physical attacker. Before I end this battle, I must ask this question. Why the hell does Makuhita have a lower catch rate than its evolved form, Hariyama? Seriously, why? So you gotta be really careful when the AI is using Pokemon and the AI hasn't used Shadow Rush. You don't want Pokemon to be knocking themselves out. That's why you should weaken them, but not to the point where they're at very low health, because otherwise they will knock themselves out pretty easily. So, I don't know how we're doing on time, because I can't see the screen very well. The screen of my recording software, that is. But, this is how you save. You save by going to one of these PCs. Why you cannot save anywhere in this game, I have no idea. The sequel, makes it so that, you can save whenever, which is a massive improvement over this game. Yeah, overall that game has a lot of great improvements over this game. So, playtime 1:07. Okay, so that tells me I've been spending like about 25 minutes or so. I hope I'm not wrong when I go back to check the recording. But either way, let's get a move on. Because as you can see here, there are three of those guys that we saw from before with Mirror B and his minions. These are interesting guys. So there's a blue guy that is down here. There's a green one just by the mayor's house that we just left from. I'll show you where he is. He's right there. And the red guy is over to the right. Right here, so, yeah. And, each of them has a specific, messed up Pokemon. That is waiting for you to snag. You can only fight one of these guys during the main story. Yeah, you're going to have to wait until the post-game to get the other two, messed up Pokemon from the other two guys. But as for the one I'm going to be going after, this is actually important because, basically the red guy gives you the chance to get a fire type. The green one gives you a chance to get a grass type, and the blue one gives you a chance to get a water type. Ultimately, the one I'm going to go with is, the red one, because fire types are very hard to come by in this game. There's only a few obtainable fire types in Colosseum, and this just so happens to be one of the best fire type options. So I'm going to go with the red guy. Sorry to break it to you, but I'm not about to let you pass. Or do you have this idea that you can take me on in battle? Who's going to beat me? You are? Don't be crying out of regret later. Again, I'm having trouble seeing. But anyway, this is Mystery Troop Rosso. The other two guys are called Mystery Troop Verde, which is green, and Mystery Troop Bluno, which is, well, blue, obviously. So anyway, this guy has a messed up looking Quilava. So yes, I think you actually see the thing here. The other two guys have the other two mid-evolution Johto starters, and the thing that Pokemon Colosseum is known for is being able to obtain certain Johto Pokemon in the 3rd generation when you wouldn't be able to otherwise. And so this is how you get access to the Johto starters. So yeah, Quilava just so happens to be one of the best fire type options in this game, and it's definitely going to go on my main team. So I really do not want to knock it out. But I'm going to be starting a trend here for whenever I snag a Pokemon successfully, where I'll say the Pokemon's name and then get. Just like how Big Clee did his playthrough of Colosseum. Not to copy him, I just think that's really fun to do. Oh god, okay. That kind of scared me. Yeah, you really did not want to be critting these messed up Pokemon, because a lot of times you only get one shot in trying to snag them. And this Quilava knows Flame Wheel, so... ouch. Psywave. Okay, okay. Psywave does, it kind of does randomized damage. It's really complicated how Psywave works. I can't really explain it well. So, look up what Psywave does yourself. Let's just say that in Generation 1, Psywave sucked ass. Because it was particularly horrible there. But yeah, I'm going to use Umbreon's turn to heal up Espeon. And Espeon is going to use its turn to, well, return the Spoink. Just so we have at least a 2-on-1 advantage. And be able to tank more hits. Quilava dug a hole, so it knows dig. So I think I'm going to use Umbreon's turn to throw a ball, because yes, you can throw balls at digging Pokemon. For some reason. It looks especially funny in this game. Meanwhile, I'm going to have Espeon set up a Reflect. This is not going to help against Flame Wheel, because Flame Wheel is special in this game. But it will help against any Shadow Rushes incoming, and of course the Dig. So let's see if this works out. I don't think Quilava's catch rate is all that high, because it is a starter. Yeah, I kind of figured it would pop out. But yeah, we get an amazing battle theme here in the form of, well... I can't really say at this point, because that would be spoilers. Yeah, there's a lot of things I can't say right now, because those things would invoke spoilers. But in case if you're wondering, you can't throw 2 balls in one turn. The game will only allow you to throw 1 ball per turn, because the snag machine has to recharge after throwing a ball per turn. So because I'm getting desperate here, I want to use a Great Ball to try to snag this Quilava, because I really need a Fire type, and this is one of only like 2 usable Fire types in the entire game, so... Got it! So, Quilava, get! Quilava is one of the 3 middle evolution starters of Johto, and the special attacker of the bunch. The most notable thing that you guys will see here is that Quilava has a held item. It will always come with Charcoal, which boosts the power of Fire-type moves by 10% in Generation 3. Speaking of boosting the power of Fire-type moves, Sunny Day is the replacement move for Quilava. This move causes Harsh Sunlight to appear for 5 turns, and not only powers up Fire-type moves by 50%, but it also weakens the power of Water-type moves by 50%. Additionally, Solar Beam doesn't have to be charged up before use. There is one other quirk to Harsh Sunlight, but past me will bring that up later on in this Let's Play. Smokescreen is a status move that lowers the accuracy of a target by 1 stage. Dig is a type coverage move for Quilava and can be surprisingly useful at times. You'll see past me occasionally use Dig later in this Let's Play to dodge super effective moves. It's not the best kind of move for its damage, but I recommend you keep it on this Quilava because it can be used as a form of utility. As neat as Dig is, the clear winner of the starting moves is Flame Wheel, since it'll be your most reliable stab option for the whole main story. Aside from a TM, but I'll talk about that later. It's not too strong, but it's better than something like Ember. Now, you see those base stats of Quilava's fully evolved form? Well, Quilava doesn't evolve into Typhlosion until level 36. Until then, you're stuck with middling stats, so... like this. Granted, Quilava's stats aren't bad, but it'll take actual effort for you to get enough experience for this thing to evolve. Just like Makuhita, Quilava starts out at level 30, so it should hold its own until you get access to the method needed to fix these messed up Pokémon. Going back to Typhlosion's base stats, did you guys know that it's the exact same stat arrangement as Charizard's? Basically, it's a Charizard without a secondary flying typing, and it learns some different moves. And this leads me to the one notable level up move, as well as the TM moves. Unfortunately, as a Typhlosion, it doesn't learn its one notable level up move until level 60. By the time that you get Flamethrower, the main story is certainly done. Still though, Flamethrower is an excellent move for the post-game and I very much recommend it. You may not see Flamethrower within the TMs part, but you can get the Flamethrower TM at a location that we've not been to yet, so there's that. As for other possible TMs, Brick Break is also a decent choice for Typhlosion as a type coverage move. If you want a stronger ground type move than Dig, then there's Earthquake. But Typhlosion doesn't exactly have the best physical attack stat around. Fire Blast is a strong fire move that you get if you don't mind the 85% accuracy. However, we won't have access to Fire Blast for a while, so keep that in mind. Also, I have listed Protect as a notable TM because it could serve as a way to scout out for any dangerous moves. You'll see Protect being used to great effect later on when I do teach this thing that TM. Quilava is the first snag Pokemon that will end up being on my main team, since past me stated that good obtainable fire types are essentially a rarity in Colosseum. The reason as to why I ultimately chose Quilava to be my fire type of choice, that will become apparent once we see the other obtainable fire types. For the context of my team, Quilava was the best fire type option I could get my hands on. Overall, if you want a fast special attacker that isn't Espeon, Quilava could serve as a great addition to any team. Now, don't worry, I'll get into the other mid-evolution Johto starters when we do snag them, or at least have the chance to. I just won't get to do that until we're in the post-game. All because you only get to choose one of these three during the main story. And we defeated Mystery Troop Rozo. You're tough. Truly and Folly can't be blamed for this. And after you have defeated the Mystery Troop of your choice, all three of them will disappear. So that's why you can't fight the other two until the post-game. What was that strange Pokemon? What did you people do to it? It's a Pokemon that we turned into a fighting machine by artificially closing the door to its heart. No, you didn't. You artificially closed the door to that poor Pokemon's heart? Oh god, frame rate. Frame rate! Knowing that's not going to help you or anything. I know, when I was little, I heard about that. They say that if any Pokemon closes the door to its heart, it can gradually be reopened by battling together with it. Wes, let's go. Those guys are probably headed for Pyrite Town. After all, it was in Pyrite Town that they captured me. Why were you in Pyrite Town to begin with? Isn't that place like kind of like a shit show? From what people have told us? Either way though, I am going to save, so I'm going to cut away a little bit for me to save. Alrighty, and now I have saved. Let's go on to Pyrite Town. But apparently we have this sort of construction lot to go to first because we don't see Pyrite Town on the map. So yeah, this guy says that there's going to be a Colosseum at the top of this place, so maybe you should come back when the construction is complete. And now we have Pyrite Town open to us, so let's actually go into Pyrite Town. Yeah, I don't know why they make you go through the construction lot first. So yeah, this is quite of a rustic-looking town. Also, I love this place's music. The snaps make it all jazzy. Mr. Johnson, give a man a break here. I keep telling you, I don't know anything. That better be true. That better be true, Kale. If you're trying to con me, I'll know about it. Mr. Johnson, sir, I wouldn't think about lying to you. You've got to believe me, right? Alright, fine, I'll lay you off easy today. See you. What a nitwit. Of course I haven't got a thing to tell you. Well, apparently the police force kind of sucks in this town. So, how about we go over into this place, because this is the police station. Oh, I'm sorry, Chief, but there's trouble afoot, and so yeah, this is the same officer we saw from before, And the chief sitting over at the right, oh, yeah, he's definitely not really taking shit from Johnson. And yeah, that's how stupid Johnson is. Like he fumbles about, he fumbles about, and he mistakes other people for being the chief. Well, to be fair, we're wearing similarly colored clothes, so that's, I guess I can't really complain about this too much. So yeah, how about we talk to the chief really quick? My name is Charles. I'm the chief of police in this town right here. Are you two travelers? I see. Well, whether you are or not, it would be best if you were to get out of the town as soon as possible. This town has descended into a state of lawless chaos. I couldn't guarantee your safety if anything were to happen. So yeah, as we can see here, there are, well, first off, we have Folly and Truly here. What? Not you two again? Listen, you have to promise, don't tell Mirror B that we're hiding out here, okay? After we blew our last chance, we couldn't go back, so we turned ourselves in for stealing that truck, and here we are. If we stayed here, we'd be safe. Well, that's one way of escaping punishment. By getting yourselves into a different kind of punishment. So how about we just get out of here? What? Don't you go and say that we're Mirror B's goons. Yes, we kind of are. Oh boy, looks like I'm going to have to cut out this battle unless if there's anything worth noting. So yeah, in that fight, both Umbreon and Espeon leveled up. So, anyway, how about we use Cool Lava for a bit? Because we have yet to use one of those weird Pokemon in battle. Oh yeah, I remember this NPC. She's actually quite of an interesting person. Yeah, it's quite an interesting way to start a battle off, but, yeah. And so, I will, keep this battle in, mostly because, of that, and we are using a weird Pokemon for the first time. So yeah, all we can use for right now is Shadow Rush, so, how about we use that on Zubat, and let's use Confusion on Gulpin. Both of these Pokemon are Poison types, so, they'll be, hit particularly hard with, Confusion. But yeah, we actually get to see Shadow Rush here. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. It does do a little bit of recoil damage. So yeah, Thief is an interesting move. It steals the held item of the target. But fortunately for me, I don't really have held items at the moment. So Thief doesn't really do anything. Thief is a Dark-type move, by the way, so it's a special move. So yeah, what you just listened to, I can't believe I haven't said this before, but that's the normal battle theme that you'll be hearing throughout the game. Wes, it was here in the square that I saw that strange Pokemon. I tried to leave town afterwards, and that's when those creeps grabbed me. We should be careful. Even at the best of times, there's nothing normal about this town. So yeah, we actually have a square here, even though it's a circle. Technicalities. Why? We actually have some trainers here that we could fight against. Also, this guy here is a trainer as well. And all of them have a messed up Pokemon of their own. But we're going to save that for next time, so, let's heal up and save, so, after I save here, I'll end off the episode. So, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this, episode of Pokemon Colosseum, and I'll see you guys for the next episode. Take care, and goodbye.